Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Again, want to thank everyone for the support on the channel. If you like the content, if you like the video series, feel free to like, share, and if you're so inclined, subscribing to the channel. And if you are a subscriber, make sure to hit that bell button to get alerts and updates on all new content posted on the channel. Today I want to do another update video on Bitcoin. As you guys know, I've been putting out a series of videos analyzing the hardware aspect of Bitcoin mining, in particular focusing on the S9 Antminer, the most powerful piece of equipment that is kind of a plug-and-play Bitcoin mining operation. You can buy the equipment, bring it home, hook it up to a power supply, hook it up to the internet and a mining pool, and you are essentially generating Bitcoin. And in analyzing this particular piece of equipment, I've been looking at the payback period, really trying to decipher whether this is an investment that in the long run is going to have a rate of return or not. So the payback period essentially is accounting for the purchase cost of the equipment, the electricity used to run the equipment, and then how much you are going to be generating with regards to dollar value of Bitcoin. Number of Bitcoins times the price of Bitcoin kind of goes into a complicated algorithm, and it spits out a payback period, a number of days where you have to run the equipment before it pays for itself, and then you're making profit. The S9 Antminer been following along, has been really holding steady around 110 to 120 payback days, which is good. You buy the equipment, you run it for 115, 120 days, you pay off the equipment, and after that you're essentially making profit. And in doing a lot of these videos, I've been focusing on that aspect, the hardware aspect, but I've not been focusing on the other side of the coin here. The flip side is that once you get the coins, you have to sell those coins off. Once you mine the coins, they're really not worth anything until you sell those off in an exchange. I've been talking about the Coinbase application here, talking about the very high fees associated with trading on this particular exchange. As you can see here, I have the Coinbase application pulled up, going through the different time intervals for Bitcoin. You can also buy and sell Ethereum, ETH, as well as Litecoin. And you can see there up on top, there is a US dollar amount for each Litecoin, currently $54.72. Same way with Ethereum, $312, and then Bitcoin as well, $4,559.41. And the cool part about this particular exchange is that it's running 24/7. Unlike the stock market, which has very defined set times for trading, doesn't trade over the weekend, for example, doesn't trade in the evening or overnight, does not trade on specified holidays. This exchange is essentially open 24/7, so you can buy and sell Bitcoin anytime you want, as well as Ethereum, Litecoin. There are other applications where you can buy a number of other coins as well. Really cool aspect of that. But the problem that I've been citing is that it has very large fees. So buying and selling Bitcoin, essentially you're exposing yourself anywhere to 4 to 6% fees. And in doing so, a lot of the viewers were asking why I was not talking about GDAX, Global Digital Asset Exchange. So I did some research behind that, and apparently this is a Coinbase exchange, which is for professionals. But the key point behind this is anyone can open an account, and then the fees are only 0.25% rather than the 4 to 6%. So not quite sure why Coinbase is doing that. Kind of weird in my estimation. You have, this one exchange here, which I'm showing you on the smartphone. You can also bring this up on the computer, but you can also go over to the computer and open up GDAX, which is a Coinbase exchange, does the same functionality, actually has more functionality. You can do limit orders, stop losses, so on and so forth, but you only get charged 0.25%. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. I have this pulled up on my computer here, and you can see here, this is the GDAX exchange here. This is quite different than the Coinbase application. Again, it's more of a stock trading platform, but the key point behind this is that you do not get charged any fees. It's kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure why they're doing that. You have the Coinbase exchange, you get charged lots of fees. You have the GDAX exchange here where you don't get charged any fees. Don't understand, or I shouldn't say any fees, you get charged 0.25%, which is a drastic reduction from the 4 to 6% you'd be paying on Coinbase. Not quite sure why they're doing that. In fact, you can see here I have some Bitcoins pulled up here, 0.0249239, fraction of a Bitcoin, worth currently about $11 or so. And I simply moved that from the Coinbase application to GDAX here. It took about 5 seconds to do that, up and running, and now I can buy and sell Bitcoins on the exchange. So what I thought I would do today, since it's relatively new for me to do this, I was going to go ahead and buy and sell some Bitcoin here. just kind of play around with the application here. So let's go ahead and do a market sell here. Let's go ahead and just sell off a fraction of my Bitcoin. Let's sell off about half. Let's sell off 0.00125 Bitcoin here. You can see on the bottom there that total worth is $5.69. You can see here over the last day, Bitcoin is up 4.81%. So I'm happy to be doing this. Kind of a trial run here. So let's go ahead and place sell order and let's see what happens here. We're placing the sell order. Order size too small. Minimum size is 0.01 Bitcoin. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to fund the account with more Bitcoin. So I'm going to have to do this at a later date. So otherwise, if I would have had 0.01 Bitcoin in the exchange here, I would have been able to sell off. Let's see exactly how much that is worth. So 0.01, I would have to essentially have about $45, $50 worth of Bitcoin in order to trade on this platform. So I'm going to probably link this to my bank account. It should already be linked since the Coinbase application is already linked to my bank account. I'm going to link the account, put some money in, and then do maybe an order later today. Actually, I probably wouldn't be able to do that depending on how quickly it's funded. Next week, I'll be doing an order with this particular exchange. But just wanted to show you guys GDAX here. Been talking about Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum on Coinbase, the smartphone application, as well as the online PC site. But also, GDAX here is a Coinbase operated exchange which has essentially no fees. And by no fees, I mean 0.25%. When you consider it, comparing it to Coinbase, it's essentially zero fees here. 0.25, a drastic reduction from the essentially 4 to 6% that you'll get charged on Coinbase here. So you can see I'm just kind of going through the chart here. It's got a nice layout here. You can take a look at it over, a little bit smaller time span here, just like a normal exchange would, kind of like the Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade here. You can put limit orders in on the left here. You can put stop losses in as well. Kind of a cool little trading portal here. And again, the key point is you can trade 24/7. Unlike the stock market, which you can't do that, you can trade 24/7 with this particular piece of hardware. So this is GDX here. Let's go back to the Coinbase application here. And you can see here we're back now with the Coinbase application. Again, a very cool site, Coinbase. I definitely trust them. You can see my Bitcoin balance now on Coinbase is 0 because I've moved all those coins over to GDAX. I think for the most part I can move those back over to Coinbase here with no fee. The other key point is that when I moved these Bitcoins from the Coinbase application over to GDAX, I had no fees incurred with that. So there's no fee for moving it from Coinbase to GDAX or vice versa. Vice versa from GDAX to the Coinbase application here. So yeah, just wanted to quickly talk about the other side of Bitcoin mining, the exchanges. Again, I trust Coinbase. For that reason, I'll trust GDAX. I'm going to be making some small trades here, kind of testing out the platform to see how I like it. With the fees reduced to 0.25%, I definitely think this is now a very viable way of doing some Bitcoin arbitrage, some day and swing trading with Bitcoin. I think that might be some fun. I think I might put $1,000 into the account and kind of see what I can do with that, if I can grow it or not. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a video series with that if you guys are interested in following along. Maybe I'll do a couple trades a day, maybe post one of those trades, maybe post one of the more significant either losses or gains that I do with the Coinbase application here. So just wanted to talk about GDAX. Again, I want to thank the viewers for letting me know about GDAX. I was not aware of that. Since I am now aware, I'm going to be funding the account, putting in about $1,000, and then doing some trades over the day, next few days here. Maybe a couple trades per day. If it's fun, if I'm getting used to the platform, may do some more. Again, depending on how much success I have initially with the application. And again, this is a application that you can put your coins on and store them online. A little bit more risky than storing in cold storage, but again, I've had my coins on Coinbase for quite some time, have had no problems, so I don't anticipate having any problems with GDAX. So I don't want to make the video too long here, just wanted to kind of introduce you guys to GDAX here. I'm going to be doing another video series, putting in $1,000, following along with some trades, day trades, swing trades, kind of see how I like the platform and if I can make any progress with trading Bitcoin arbitrage here. So yeah, and again, not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.